You lock it on purpose, Holly? I think you did. You're trying to walk me out of the office.
Is Joe in yet?
Let me see. I think I locked it.
It is, but she just needs a minute.
Cool. I got a minute.
Oh, how did you lock the door? Not, just have it. Not it. Well, I got to say what's going back. Same, they're all same.
What about on the state? Where are your resources for, yeah, well, yeah. Sure, how can you?
Look, you were gonna issue something.
Well, we can be the best ones to get that call.
Exactly.
You can't help anybody, I'm sorry. Well, one of us would have to be the sitter. We would have to literally be the sitter.
Well, just kind of in a way, you know, well, we're not gonna do my thing, different thing, I'm just not gonna give you. I'm not gonna.
But at the end of the day, what good is that doing for him? It's not gonna do any good putting him in a room there. We need to figure out where we can reach out to. Even if we just have to have him sent for that somewhere. He needs to be in a facility. Okay. But there's a wait list. So you need immediate placement, even if it's not here. Let's look. You might wanna do that. Seriously, we gotta reach out further than here.
Yeah, hey, we have a kid over here on the first, hey, we're having a struggle finding placement.
And if you can pull up all of his medical records, and, okay, so that's what we need to get. We need to have those on hand and start putting in with those.
And the
Bottom line.
we think there's here, you know, I'll go check with it. And the one thing that I have never done with him is compare the thing.
Well, this is gonna do pretty good here.
I treat all, I understand that.
It is. But if you can get all of his.
the opportunity to do it from that point. I don't know if you checked, what you
That's a good one. Juvenile. Yeah.
when you take the resource thing, you got two that's on the 30 record, so.
It's an ongoing,
How can you guys help?
do you have any resources where we can look into it? Yeah.
I know. It's a wrong. I took a good report.
Seriously,
I never did do that, you know, like,
Actually-
I just didn't like her.
work ethic.
So her thing was, she felt full. Yeah, they were already running. I'm like, this poor girl fired, man, you go back.
I didn't, yeah, I didn't even have anything.
Yeah, we'll see how that lasts. They're gonna catch on real quick.
Right, yeah, that's, I mean, I don't know, I mean, that's my kid, because I'm fucking with the view of this I have.
It needs to.
No, I'm good, thank you.
It's gonna be really bad later.
Yeah.
So what do you?
Yeah, I'm gonna call this.
Okay.
And just tell them to do it now, so. It's not,
Talk to Joel.
yeah, yeah, it's coming.
Because Joel is probably seeing where his kids are right around where, because you're gonna get called. Oh, that's right, sorry. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, he keeps it.
He's great. If I kid was firing, that's the sergeant.
Okay, then I'll do that. It's because I know it. I know
There's a lot of, I'm wondering if there's anything down in California, closer this way.
I don't know, we're gonna have to start, like, you know, looking at.
I'm guessing it's probably gonna have to be a hospital,
Yes.
a hospital transfer.
We had some cancellations today, and so I'm working on the cancellation list.
Yeah, other than, I'll probably go a little bit more.
And I have a one contract. Oh, you know exactly if I.
I, no, we can do it together, do it.
Yes, I know Rob's here for
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We can hold it for you.
I know that, but it was the.
Are they at work? What hour? Is she at work and he's at school? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I thank you.
Mhm.
Thanks for coming, seriously. Yeah, you don't have to be here, but it doesn't have to bother me. He's like, I'm just here to do something else.
Nice,
pretty cool.
Well, I think we have enough case managers that we can all kind of do some research and see what, if there's anything that we can find. And it's not fair to none of y'all. It's not fair to him, it's not fair to I know.
We know this spring break is coming, so it's still kind of slow down, so.
Yeah, and just think, it's gonna be getting bigger.
I would. Five places for me.
Yep.
You would go to, you'd be in a facility for 2 years.
And you know what's gonna initiate it? It's called.
We're gonna have to. Unfortunately, that was the little bit of one for those that.
Well, that's the way that it's gonna have to be that way, and you just not giving us a choice.
Yes.
So it might even be like.
That's where, that's where I ended up doing the hospice care.
I'll be one there.
Cause I was supposed to.
Yeah. You need to, that's, I think, it's the only route there, because then you may
that,
step in.
Craig
They're
County
more
is
likely to
also
be
up
able
there.
to present it if that's
And they have actually successfully used.
Because if the courts get involved, it could be court orders.
So I would have him after school and until, his parents were home. and
Yeah, it's
had the
unfortunate, but I
mindset
know it's
of-
coming to get sorted. It's not, it's not.
I think that the sooner it happens, the better for him too. It needs to happen.
Exactly, exactly. That's why
This is what we do.
short of snatching them up, which I probably would have done with my own. So we are working.
Initially, you get it, I get this in the
Literally. It's what we know is working. And I give actually same those. Same back. So.
Yeah, I didn't even know if he needs.
That's the biggest thing, is just to give him a with all his court documents and stuff, I really do see my favorite. Of course, So, April 26th, wait for something really bad to happen before something gets done. Most cases, yeah, unfortunately, and it needs to where, this is where they're at, and yeah, we've been, ahead on schedule, and we've been on the, do that and stuff. And he got to bring it up last night, trying to put that.
That's the one I know that.
We did that, I made a little seat next to the window in case if anyone was reading that.
Reach out to Wendy. Reach out to Wendy and let her know that, hey, I just want to get on the Uber. That it's gonna happen. Yeah. Yep.
He's really trying very hard, he's got this.
Yeah, I'm worried about it.
And worst case scenario is it's him, I mean, he's probably think about it along the way, very much about it, like,
Yeah. It does, but if something's gonna happen, it'll happen. It's just finding the right route to get there. You know what I mean? It's gonna have to initiate through law enforcement,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
That's
Yeah.
with the deputies, I think,
Yeah, then they'll be prepared to what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, well, it's kinda like when they were down French for us,
Yeah.
they worked all night, finally found him, and he got there in the day, safe, and also appreciative to
Yeah.
the sheriff's department.
You hear about this incident? Two big car crashes yesterday.
Yeah, we saw all the sheriffs and stuff out there, and I was like, and it was natural bridge, and I looked over where the 600 fell off the bridge.
They got separated.
Yep.
That's, I don't think that's what's on it.
I don't, no.
Most people need to realize that, yeah, that's pretty, and it's dangerous.
Yeah, we don't go on natural bridges, we go on just one specific one, and it's really benign, we don't go to the end of everything.
Some soft things.
Yeah, no, we don't, cause that's,
Where's benign?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you, it's one of the chosen, but, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
so
can't tell you.
it has to be benign and easy because I'll be walking. Don't say, don't
Yeah,
say
okay, go
anything
down.
there.
Okay, go.
No, she had a stroke and so even though she's heavily right-handed, it's the right side of her body that's
Yeah,
affected.
I wouldn't take her down that
So-
road, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm even concerned about.
I'm gonna go see the young lady.
The roots.
Thank you, guys.
Which one? No, I'm good.
You're the keys, get the key.
Come on, Mama.
weird.
That's my view, man. You don't like my view? It ain't nothing but shit people have left here.
It's a cool window.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
So we can't do the dog. I've talked to, my boss and stuff, and it's even above us that it came down that we can't do it, so. And it's not that, it's not about the service dog, it's about, I don't know, cause I was out all last week, okay? My kid has some issues, so I really don't know, this is just what I heard when I came in today. So, and I don't know, okay, so, I just,
The motel guy said all this was either,
I know, but my company's not doing that, sweetheart, so I don't know.
they're not honoring the service dog.
I guess, I don't know, I haven't really talked to him, I just know that we had a crisis meeting this morning, and it got mentioned, so I don't even really have the background of like, you know, what happened, cause Mason is on the crisis team. You know, and, so he told us a little bit about it, but, I don't know, it's hard for me to speak to because I don't have all the details yet, I haven't talked to my boss about it yet. But my understanding is it's a no, and I'm sorry, and I don't know what to, you know, how to navigate that or to,
Yeah, I don't either.
to do that, so, but it's, again, it was taken out of my hands, and like, I'm just like a lonely peanut down here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's really weird because he has a federal right to have that dog just as any other prescription.
Like, I get what you're saying, I know, and
So at this point, just get a hold of the lawyer.
without me being able to talk to, like, or having any more information, because like I said, I was out last week, so I'm talking to you kind of cold right now, so it's hard for, you know, it's hard to talk about those things. How was the baby?
Yesterday wasn't a good day. The other thing is they're making appointments. Yesterday he gets a text message saying he has an appointment today at 1:30. And I'm like, you can't just text somebody and tell them they have an appointment. You have to confirm with them that that's gonna work for them.
Yeah.
Because he want, they made the appointment?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Mason texted him that somebody was supposed to tell him that he had an appointment at 1:30 today. And I'm like, that doesn't work. You can't just make an appointment for somebody without confirming them that that time works.
I wonder if it's the appointment to talk about the search dog.
I think so, maybe the administrator or whatever.
Maybe.
They also, they had an appointment with them, I think it was Friday, where they were like, they don't want to accept liability for the dog. And I'm like, this is your civil rights.
Yeah.
So for anybody to say that they have liability, there's no liability. It's trained, that dog is fully trained, I know, and the dog is actually bonding to him quite well.
Yeah.
I haven't
The
seen.
dog's very sweet.
Yeah, the dog is good with children, good with other dogs, it's quiet, it's completely 100% trained, and it's now adapting to him.
Yeah.
So there's no issues as far as that goes. But so Friday, they decided that they wanted to have a meeting with him, and it was Mason and somebody else, and they wouldn't let me go in with him, which was fucking weird.
What?
No.
It's in Lotte.
Oh,
Okay.
so I was like, that was weird, and then when he came out, he was really distraught. They're not looking at the dog, they're not looking at the dog. I don't understand what's going on, I've done everything. And I said, you have a legal right to have this dog, it's like your prescription, it's like somebody would say that you cannot have your medication.
Yeah.
So, you know it is, so I said, we'll wait till you talk to Joe. If Joe says it's a no-go, then I'm just gonna contact my lawyer and let him take it from here.
Yeah.
Because at this point, nobody actually has a legal right to tell you no, you have a federal right to this dog because you are disabled. And that's it, period. And the dog really does stabilize him. So I've been having him stay on my fucking property.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so when he has his demons come up, right? I talked to Jared about this already, and I need you to do the dog and Jared a solid. I asked Jared when he starts not feeling good, and he just hauls off and hits things, that when he realizes that he's getting to that point, he needs to bring the dog to you for just a little bit. Okay? Because his paranoia is so bad that he can't discern what's real and what's not real.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, yes, and I'm making sure he's taking his meds.
I'm not saying that he would hurt the dog, but it's his demons
Yeah.
and what goes on, and so he agreed to that. So if he says, hey, can you watch her for a little bit?
No problem, no
Yeah.
problem, and he
Yeah.
knows that, he knows
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, really talk to him about it, because I know the man struggles. I like Jared a lot.
He's great, and I've never seen him this
I know.
stable in his
Yeah.
life, and he's really trying, it's almost like,
And I'm trying to,
he's like
but
the fucking miracle worker.
I know. You know what? He is, I wanna keep the man happy, I wanna keep him doing what he's supposed to be doing. I think my hands got tied here, okay? So, when it comes down from the
Right.
the top,
Right, well, and,
like I
and,
said, I'm
and
literally
that's
just
fine,
going
and that's fine, but again,
I get it.
a lawyer's gonna get involved, and then it's out of my hands too, because I'm just gonna let the lawyer,
I get it.
I've got all the documentation and everything, and here, this is what's going on, because nobody actually has a legal right to say no.
I get it.
It's a prescription, you don't even have to tell the motel that you have this dog, because you have it, so like, it's got the best, it's got the,
Yeah, it has all the things that you mean, I know, I saw that. I don't know, sweetheart, I honestly, like I said, I've been out because my kiddo's got some serious mental health. I'll say that. And so, so we were up at the hospital last weekend in Oregon City for him, and so I'm out of the loop on things. I don't even, like this is my first day back, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
and, right, and so I've been having Jared stay at my place on my property, so we can stay with the dog. I think he does that much better with the dog, and I'm like, if you wanna go back to the motel, and he's like, well, I do, but I don't understand why I can't have my dog. The dog doesn't shit and piss, it doesn't bark, it's not a nuisance,
I get that, and
the dog is nothing but benefit, and I go, you know what,
I know.
let me talk to Joe, and after this, I'm just gonna call my lawyer and hand it off to him, and give him all the paperwork and everything I have, and see what he does, because this is a civil rights violation.
Yeah,
So if he
well, you
wants-
gotta do what you gotta do, honey.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, it's, I got, kiboshed, so.
it just doesn't make sense to me, I'm like, have you guys never dealt with something
Have
as
you
a
ever
service
dealt
animal?
with a corporation? They don't make sense. We had, they don't make sense. I'll just say that. You're trying to make sense of.
This is the first time you guys have dealt with someone as a service animal?
It is actually, really, it is actually for us. So like we only have certain programs that we can put people up. I know the word gets out like that puts people in hotels, but it's really only a certain program and you have to fit, you have to check all the little boxes to get in that program, right? And that's, so that's what I put Jared under, I called I called the CFO of the company, the chief financial officer, and I explained to him, I said, hey, I got a dude out here, and he's doing really well. I don't want to see him tank. This is the best I've ever seen him. I don't have any funds to put him up or anything. Can I put him up in a hotel? And he goes, Joe, you have funds for this. And he named off the things, and I was like, oh shit, like everything I was describing, I didn't tell him his name or nothing, but everything I was describing, he's like, yeah, you have funds for this, and so that's when I went and snatched him up, threw his ass in a hotel, and like,
So
thank God.
is that motel affiliated with Adapt? So it just happened to be that motel?
It just happened to be that motel.
Because I was like, that's expensive, you guys are working trailers.
There's only certain motels that will allow us to keep our clients there. Like, cause we work with a lot of homeless people, so, and people don't like homeless people. I don't know why.
They don't have a place to get trash.
They don't want the place to get trashed, and I mean, I get that, because, when you're homeless, that's, that's what man, it's just life, right? It's not,
It's human nature, people that live in houses are disgusting.
Totally, yeah, it's totally, exactly, and they don't have a place to put their trash. They don't have a place to, so what are you expecting? They
Some
eat,
people are disgusting whether they're homeless or not.
period, but then, they wanna bitch about the dirtiness and stuff, well, fuck, we don't even put trash cans out for anyone to go put a trash can in, to a trash thing in. Maybe if we had some trash cans out there, people would put fucking trash up.
Yeah, but places like visitor centers, like, no trash.
That's what,
But where do you want the trash to come from?
that's what I'm saying, man, that's what I'm saying, though, like, this town, this Curry doesn't give people very good opportunities, I think. Look at, I'm trying my best to keep Jared on solid because the man was trying. Why would I not try? You know, and what I told him about the dog, I said, get your paperwork and then let me find out and see, and then I was out, and then, you know, but
I don't know what the liability is.
I don't know.
I mean, I can understand like if it was a puppy, because they're shit machines and they're
Yeah.
disgusting, but, I mean, you know, really.
I know the
mean,
dog's a good dog, I know it is.
It's a fully trained dog, and that's why I'm just like, dude, that dog keeps that man fucking stable. I mean, he's got it off the leash now. And he's like, Brody, come, and the dog comes right to him. So they have each other in check, and it's really important.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think everybody should have a dog, especially when you're homeless. It's so important. You have this responsibility, you have something to love and care for. And you have to keep tabs on it, you're distracted.
Therefore, you keep yourself well because you're
You have to
taking
take care of that dog.
That's right.
And it's really important, so I'm like, we're at this point where I'm like, he doesn't wanna waste his motel, he's like, I've only got a couple more days there.
Yeah. Man, you know, I just want to see Jared do well, and I'm sorry, I don't.
I mean,
Like I
yeah.
said,
It's weird that the corporation would say, no, we can't allow that, because it's actually not their choice.
That's why I say
You don't have a choice, you can't say somebody can't have their medication.
yeah.
That's really, I don't know what's going on there, that's not legal, and I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah,
Like a blind person has a seeing eye dog, and you're like, no, yeah, you can't accept the dog.
right.
What?
Yeah. No, I know.
Also-
I'm worried about
also the guy-
Jared.
The guy at the motel was like, he wanted to charge so much a day for the dog.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that, right? Like if
No,
they're
but
service animal.
legally they can't with a service dog.
So I'm like, I don't
But
think
Jared's
they
to the
can do
point
that.
where he's like, fuck it, how much do they want for the deposit for the fucking dog? Because right now, he's working at my mom's house, doing gardening, that's the other thing, why are you making appointments without confirming him that works for him?
Yeah, we need to. Who's thinking
I guess Mason, because Mason sent him a text, oh, so-and-so should have told you you have an appointment tomorrow at 1:30. No, that doesn't work. I said, call them up and let them know that doesn't work. You can't just make an appointment, what is that, just so you can bill OHP?
Yeah, we need to
That doesn't
give
work.
people a heads up.
You're working with people that have mental health illness and you're making appointments without telling them,
Yeah.
and then telling them, oh, somebody should have told you that you have this appointment.
Well, I'll fix that.
Yeah, that doesn't work. And I told him, I said, no, don't worry, you're working tomorrow. He was working at my mom's house,
Yeah.
doing gardening, and he wants my bike.
Yeah.
So he's working for my bike. He's gotta do it tomorrow, and the bike is his. And it's supposed to rain Thursday. So now, we gotta figure out if he wants to stay on my property, or if he wants to go back to the motel.
Yeah.
If he wants to go back to the motel, we're gonna find out what the deposit is for the fucking dog, so he can take the fucking dog to the motel.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, it's illegal, and from here, I'm just gonna pass it on to a lawyer and say, here's a civil rights case for you. Yeah,
I mean,
hey, out of my hands,
Mine too,
out of my
but
hands.
I just, like I said, I
The
don't.
county's got money, they get paid for it, the county gets sued all the time, they like it, it's good for them.
Yeah.
Remember the chick in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
In Brookings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find her lawyer too, get in on this.
I tell you what,
But once they get sued, then they learn that they can't do that, because you will get sued, just because he's homeless and he doesn't have money, doesn't mean that he doesn't have rights. Uh-huh. Well, how do you find out?
I mean, you know, let them learn. You know, I mean,
I know. That's the only way they do learn, right? I don't think the police will fuck with people in wheelchairs like that again.
I'm going to wheelchair anyway.
Kids do. Hey, they probably could have got her for a DUI. And she was coming from the bar, she probably was drunk. But you wanna flex power and try to get her for riding a fucking wheelie cart on the fucking sidewalk? First of all, you have to have probable cause. I mean, she was swerving or something, you know what I mean? You just went about the wrong way. You had a legal right, you could have done something, I mean, because you want to be a fucking bully, but you did the wrong thing, which ended up costing the fucking county. Same thing. That's alright.
I mean, you know, I just, if it, like I said, I'm literally a nut.
Yeah, be a little thing.
I mean, you know, but I'm worried about my dude though, man.
Yeah,
You know.
well, we're doing the best we can, and what other kind of housing options do you guys have? I know you have the housing thing over there.
The Hammond house,
I don't even know what direction I'm pointing, but
yeah, you pointed in the right direction.
you guys got that thing over there. We drove by it and I was like, what the fuck is that? You go, that's downtown. And I'm like, what? How does that work? Because now I just found out that like the Indian housing in Brookings, apparently there's different fucking kinds of Indians. I thought they were all of a feather flocked together, but it's not. Are you kidding me?
I like Indian.
What a bunch of fucking.
I do like
What a
talking
bunch of
to you.
interracial racial shit right there, dude. Fuck. I thought it was just Arabian, you could, you know, you could Indian visitors. But they all got the good teeth, what the fuck? Fuck. But no, I guess that's what he's kind of Indian. You're not the right brand.
Wow.
Right.
Fucked up.
It is fucked up. The fuck? You're white. You're not white enough.
So, would you believe I'm Mexican?
Would you believe I'm Caribbean?
Really? That's cool. So I get that. I'm white, but I'm not white enough. I'm Mexican, but I'm damn sure not Mexican enough. So,
Part black.
I get that. Yeah, I got some, I got some, Congo in me and, Western Bantu people in me.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, crack me up. Well, that's from the Hispanic side. I know it is, but my dad, he doesn't really, he doesn't appreciate people of color as much. So it kind of cracks me up that his daughter is a person of color.
Is he the white one?
Yes.
My dad's Peruvian, doesn't like Peruvians. They're their own race.
You know what? I have so I'm from Houston, right? And growing up in Texas, and to watch black folks. You know, there's the yellow blonde, and then there's the, the dark, nice chocolate mocha, and then there's the dark, and I have friends of all the rainbow, but my rainbow didn't like each other. Like, my black folks didn't like if you were yellow bone and you were dark skinned, they didn't like each other, and I was like, wait, we don't need to be hating on each other, people, what's going on?
Isn't that weird?
Weird.
Yeah, it's
weird.
fucking weird.
Yep. So,
I just want to try to see if we can do something.
would you do me a favor and please tell Jared I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Well, I'm still, we're still gonna work on, David, to make sure that whatever happens, we're gonna, like I said, we'll try to fucking see what the deposit is and figure it out, but,
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
you got all the paperwork, maybe you should afford them the information, because we will file something.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do with my life, but fucking
There's,
fight for the right.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think, I encourage people all the time, if that's what you feel like you need to do, I'm never discouraging nobody from doing what they feel they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, I mean, you have to try.
It's fucking weird. It's weird, because the guy was like, all I need is urgent call and say that the dog is a service dog.
Yeah.
And then for people to say, oh no, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and like I said, it literally got taken, it's above my, I don't even have a say, so.
And that was the other thing, they made an appointment for Friday to tell them that you can't have the dog. Why do we have to have an appointment? You don't need an appointment for that, you tell them on the goddamn phone. You come over here and we don't wanna accept liability. Liability what? That doesn't make sense, and then not letting me in the room, I told them, don't let them do that again. If I have to sign up as a lawyer, or advocate, that's it. I'm not gonna do that again. You're not gonna put somebody in a room with two people over here so you can fucking bully him. I don't like that. It's not gonna happen again.
Yeah. Well,
It's weird. It's weird as bully, and when he came out, he was really distraught, and I said, then you'll stay at my place until we get this figured out. And that's it, that's what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out one way or
it's
another.
so hard not to be so like this man.
Yeah, and it's like everything is good, and he had a really bad day yesterday. And then when we left here, we got to get cigarettes. And the right place got there, God damn it, that's don't worry, we'll give it a ride. I want to get gas, I said, don't worry about it. It's 10 minutes away, don't worry. We'll give it a ride. We got his cigarettes and stuff, but I want to know if there is going to be housing for him in the future.
I don't know.
Do you know when his appointment is for his disability?
Oh my God. It's at the end of this month, isn't it? Like the 28th or 29th or something
That's
like
the
that.
Goose Bay, right?
Think so. That's really, we've been trying to make sure that this guy, we've been walking the walk with him and trying to make sure
We only got a couple more days at this hotel or whatever, so if we have to pay a deposit, we'll pay a deposit, we'll let the fucking lawyer deal with that, and fucking sue them, and fucking sue adapt, sue the fucking county, sue the state.
I don't have any shit about it. I'll see you here in a second, okay?
part. I don't want him to be, shut out for housing opportunities in the future.
No, it's not that, and, so I don't know, so like, we really don't have any help, we have this over here, and I don't even know what they're doing with that, so someone from Roseburg runs it. So, and his name is Gene something or another, so we don't even know if there's any slots available for the new housing that's coming up.
It's not affiliated with that.
It is, but because we have a corporate office in Roseburg, yeah, now you're getting my look over this bullshit. They run the programs from over here, so all we have to do is talk to them and find out. That's it. But I'm just saying, he actually runs the place over here. So, none of us do that from here, even though we take the rent, we don't run the place.
Right.
Don't try to understand the organization. I've been here for 2 years and I still can't figure this shit out half the time. So don't, like, if you're trying to make sense of shit, you need to just stop. Being honest
So those
with you.
people do pay rent,
Mhm.
like Section 8?
Yeah, I know it's a heavily reduced amount. I know I don't know if it's Section 8. I'll have to find out.
We'd like to get him housing, if he could get housing in Gold Beach.
Dude, why do you think I put the man up?
Right, if we could get him housing in Gold Beach, you know,
I can ask my bosses and see,
if you could ask somebody and see what's going on in Gold Beach, because, you know,
let me see what I can do.
he's gonna have a bike,
Yeah,
we're gonna work on getting him a trailer,
yeah.
and he could ride the bike across the river, and we would like to be able to have
I'm
him.
fucking proud of him right now.
Yeah, and we'd like to have him working like 3 days a week.
You're a good person,
I try.
you know, so,
My mom's putting a house, one of the properties for sale.
Yeah.
And if that house sells, then we'd like to have him be able to come out and work, which would be good for him. Ride his bike,
excellent
goes
for
to the
him.
river,
Excellent for him.
be able to come back. But we'd like to see him in a place.
Yeah, to be able to be
Have
able
a
to do
shower,
that. Yeah,
kitchen,
place
you
to
know.
be for him.
And I think that that would be the most stabilizing option for
That was
him.
one of the reasons why initially, this is before you came in and before the service dog, right? And we were, that's why we went to Bay Area, because we don't really have shit here. Our housing is literally putting people up in hotels other than whatever we've got over here, right?
You got campsites. You got campsites. You got Company Park,
Oh, yeah.
Harris Beach.
Yeah. No, I know but this is what I'm saying, what we usually do, and with the campsites, they don't, as I said, people really don't like dealing with our population very much. We get shut out a lot. Why? Just because someone's got mental health? Pretty much,
It's discrimination.
you think? But this is what we face every single day as an agency when we're trying to get our people help. Every day. We find an apartment for rent and, someone can afford it and we try to help that individual get in there. I'm telling you, man, this is.
Well, some people have bad reputations, and I understand that.
I mean, I get that, but you can't be lumping everyone in it, and that's what's happening, is we're lumping everyone in. And so then we're not giving anyone a fighting chance because we just lumped everyone in. This is the same bullshit that we go through on a daily basis trying to get our people help now. And that's why, just to be able to put someone in a hotel room for me is pretty freaking awesome. It's not long term, it's not, but if I can pull someone and give them a few days and relax and, let them get their head on straight and get a damn shower and some hot food and, you know what I'm saying? It's worth it. But we just don't have the funds to do that. We're not housing, we're literally mental health.
Right.
And so, I've worked with the Homeless Coalition, Beth, and it's just such a barrier in this county to be able to get people any help.
So what I'm wondering is, we're gonna find out what the deposit for the service dog is. The guy was very adamant that you guys are the ones paying for it,
Pay for what?
the motel.
Yeah.
So, is he going to allow us to pay the deposit, or do we have to confirm with you that we're paying the deposit? That's my concern now.
I don't know. I don't know. When is y'all's meeting with David? Do you have a meeting with David?
It was supposed to be today at 1:30, and I had him call yesterday and say no, because they're working. You can't just make an appointment with somebody.
Can you call back and make an appointment?
He tried, and he said that it was, all this week is booked. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll talk to Joe tomorrow. You're working. We're not gonna interrupt your fucking working, because he's dead set on getting that fucking bike. He wants that goddamn bike, and when you have a goal, you
gotta
need
get it.
You need to succeed.
You gotta get it.
Part of your mental health stability is succeeding. You can't have random appointments disrupt your success. Especially if they're appointments just to tell you you're not gonna get what you need.
Yeah.
So that last appointment was bullshit. You know,
Well, so what's the appointment for today?
huh?
Well, then what's the appointment for today if you've already had it?
That was Mason and some other guy telling him that he couldn't have the dog. And then,
I get it. So David probably wants to explain it. Oh, maybe David's trying to explain what's going on.
well, fucking have him explain it to you for fuck's sake. We're tired of doing these goddamn appointments to hear shit that could be said over the phone. That's ridiculous. When we're not signing paper, there's no reason for me to fucking physically be here. Fucking Zoom meeting, fuck. Just fucking record it with fucking Zoom, but I gotta come over here to this fucking appointment that you made without even confirming it to me? What are you, fucking nuts? Who needs the fucking mental health now? Oh, I don't think so.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. That what you're doing doesn't make sense. If you're going to help somebody, you know they're mentally unstable, making an appointment without telling them, and then telling them the day before that they have this appointment, causing this unnecessary stress, you don't even have the authority to cause.
Do you see how I use your dude? I give him a couple of days in advance. You know,
As you would
hey,
with
I'm
anybody.
coming out.
As you
I'm
would
gonna
with
come.
anybody.
You know, I mean, try to give a person a heads up, just like it was cute. That one day that I tried to call, I didn't get a hold of him. And I tried to call the room and I tried to call the phone and I didn't get a hold of you guys. And so I just went out. That was the day I was gonna go see y'all at the hotel and y'all came over here. And which made me crack up because I was there trying to see y'all and y'all were here trying to see me. So, we have to, we have to give people, some notice and some,
Yes.
I will fix that. I will
That's
fix
crazy.
that.
That's fucking crazy. You know,
I will fix that.
you act like somebody's just there at the drop of a dime anytime, and that's not the way it's supposed to be.
It can't be that way.
You cannot do that to people, especially when they're mentally unstable and they're trying to fucking stabilize.
He's trying. I know he's trying. And can't tell you how proud I am of that kid. You know?
Me too, and I'm going all out for him, you know what I mean? Like,
But here's the deal, you know what though? The cool thing is really that, like, look, he's not alone. Like, he's got you. And I mean, I know that's a burden sometimes, right? Like, it's not really, but it is. Still at the same time, right?
people need help. You're gonna help people when they need help. That's what you do. That's what people are supposed to do. I got a neighbor whose husband has
Let me
kidney
guess,
disease.
you're not super Christian either, are you?
I don't think so. I don't know
That's
what
why
the
your
fuck I
ass
am.
is helping people.
I don't know what the fuck I am, but I got a neighbor whose husband has kidney disease, and I went over there and saw her, and he's withering, and I go, she goes, you know, he wouldn't eat, and I heard your voice saying, don't let him not eat, because he won't be able to get him to eat again. I said, you heard my voice, you should have fucking called me, you can literally hear my voice right now. So I'm coming over every day and giving him food, and telling her, just put a tray of food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If he eats it, he eats it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's there in his face. Don't ask him what he wants. Doesn't matter what you want. It's like the hospital. How do you think they keep people alive? They put the food there. You either eat it or you don't eat it.
True story, I had a guy that was trying to starve himself to death, and I just kept coming over because I put him up in the hotel. I come over there every day, I bring me some breakfast, and I bring the stinkiest fucking breakfast I can find for this guy. And I'd sit it there. And I'd be like, oh dude, you mind if I take a bite? And I'd take a bite of my food. He's sitting there, and the next thing you know, he'd be rummaging in the bag. But I didn't tell him what I was doing. It's kind of sneaky.
No, it's what you're supposed to do.
But the dude, he was eating, and he got better, and he kept getting better, and now he's got his own place, you know. But I mean, I had to just bring the stinkiest, yummiest bullshit I could find, You know?
Oh yeah, and I brought us some Rick Simpson too, make sure he takes this 2-3 times a fucking day.
Sometimes you just need to give people that hand, and Jared, he's trying so hard right now, and I really wish I could offer him more help. If I owned the company, there would be no issue.
Oh, motherfuckers, yeah. If somebody with fucking common sense was fucking here making fucking changes. Well, if you could afford them the information that I am contacting a lawyer, this is a federal rights violation.
Yeah.
And if we can work anything out, whatever the fucking deal is, I would greatly appreciate that.
I will try to have a meeting,
Because I've really been trying not to do that, not to go that route. I'm not trying to do that. You know, I understand the motel's only till the end of the month. And I'm not trying to cause problems for that motel for you guys to have problems with that motel or whatever the fuck you guys got going on.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that, but at this point,
You're just advocating, I know.
and the lawyer guy, I mean, he's a fucking shark.
Yeah.
He fucking loves these homeless people. He loves these he loves the underdog, and I'm, you know,
Yeah.
I try not to burden him too, but he goes full force, and I'm, you know, so, but, I mean, they need to know that they're violating, and if they don't understand that, they're gonna find out in front of a fucking judge. And I know, but if you could just, you know, find out what's going on, and this whole making appointments without confirming with somebody.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking in on
That's
that.
not-
That's not okay, cause Jared, we need to give him the opportunity to be successful.
You can't be stable if you're around people that are unstable. If you've got people making unstable appointments, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, we need to be better. I will fix that. That piece I know I can fix.
That's not okay.
Yeah,
Like, when he
no.
told me that, he's like, and I go, no, you call them back, and you tell them that doesn't work for you. You don't make
Yeah,
appointments
I'm
without telling me.
I'm gonna tell someone that they need to.
And so the only thing I can come up with, what's you could bill OHP, you know he's not gonna make the appointment. Oh, they do, like fucking, you know who used to do that? Fucking Adolf Westphal. Oh, the fucking dentist, he used to make appointments, and, 2-year-olds come in there for their teeth, he charged OHP for tobacco counseling on a fucking 2-year-old? You fucking cocksucker. Fuck out of here. Fuck. Which, you know, all they have to do is report it to OHP, and then OHP's gonna come out of it. A fucking 2-year, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucking fined.
Well, like I said, I don't.
I know, it's not your problem, but if you can just find out what's going on, let them know what's going on my end.
I am, because I kind of need to be in a loop. I'm like completely lost right now.
And inquire about, you know, this housing joint.
Yeah,
Call
I will.
that guy and say, you know, what's going on over here, and
Yeah.
see what we can do with that.
Yeah, he ain't nothing but an email away, so we can.
I'd really like to see what's
we can
going
do
on,
that.
and Darren's doing better than I've ever fucking seen him. He's always been crazy. And I was facing screaming in the streets too before. I was a lot younger, but
We have our experiences and we grow from it, and you know, we either stay in it because that's what we know, or we say, no, I'm gonna try this over here.
we grow out
And
of
either
it.
way, we're successful. You know, and that's where I see him trying to be right now, and I mean, I really want this for Jared.
Yeah, and if it's a matter of us paying the fucking deposit,
I don't know, sweetheart,
I know, I'm just letting you
I
know.
know, I'm
that-
just telling
that
you,
If you can
I just
afford
don't
me
know.
what the information is, how we can make this fucking work, we'd like to make this work.
Yeah.
But I also want everybody to know, the same paperwork I gave you, I gave to the guy at the front desk, that you are violating a federal law. This is a civil rights violation. You can be fucking sued. So, I mean, I just let everybody know. Everybody know.
Hey, you know, like I said, I never knock anyone for like advocating, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I'm a social worker, dude. Like, that's what we do. We advocate. You
Yeah,
know?
you take what you got and you fucking try to do the best you can with it.
And that's it, every day, man, every day. But I don't know if you get told this a lot, but I think you're a pretty decent gal, and I think you would do a lot for the community. And so I don't think you get thanked a lot.
You know what?
But
There's a lot of gratitude involved
But thank
in what I do, for the people I do.
you. Yeah.
Like, I meet strangers all the time and they fucking laugh. You should be a comedian on it. If you want to get paid for it, you're not funny enough. If you want to get paid for it, your cooking ain't good enough. If you want to get paid for it, you're not doing enough. And it's alright. Gratitude, I get paid with gratitude. That's the best fucking pay.
Absolutely.
That's the best currency for me.
Yeah. Alright, sweetheart, well, take it easy, alright?
You got my number, right? Pretty easy to remember. 425-1666. All sooner than 5 minutes late. Where's one down?
couple of them, she pressed me on that.
Yeah, they don't come very clean. There's a special place in hell for me, it's called the throne. I am. Hey, you let me know what happens. Are you gonna be able to find out today?
I'm gonna talk to him today and just.
Because I plan on Jared staying, he's gonna work tomorrow.
Okay.
But I would like to at least house him up for the remainder of the month.
Yeah, let me
So we
find
can
out.
establish some privacy or whatever, and deal with his fucking dog, you know? I mean, if we deal with the dog, great.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see him have a little privacy, just a little bit out. And then, you know, when the end of the month happens or whatever, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And I keep telling him, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's not worry about that.
One step at a time. Tell him I said, look, man,
We'll do what we can.
trying. I'm doing what I can. You
Yeah.
know, I
Find
can't-
out what you can do.
I can't help it that I'm a peanut in the company. So sometimes I do get overridden, and that's what happened right now. So
Bizarre. Fucking bizarre. Well, like I said, just let them know, and then if you can find out about this housing thing, if you know what's going on.
yeah, I'll find out.
That would
Next
be
time you
great.
come around, I'll have you some information.
Awesome, thank you.